them to really be alphabetized, it's fine. But as long as it's easy for you to find them. So if you put all 3 under R for Riddick, you go, oh yeah, the Riddick movies, boom.
But it's not just for me. Like, what if I pass away one day and somebody wants to come and watch a movie?
Who's doing that? Who's doing that? Matthew, if you pass away, I'm not going over going like, does he have the first Chronicles of Riddick movie? Where is that? It's called Pitch Black. It's not under P. I'm not. It's that much trouble for me to like take 2 steps to the right, go from P to R and find it?
It's troubling. It is. And it's like, I got the Ernest movies. How do I put those?
You put those all under E.
You think so, but have you not heard of Slam Dunk Ernest?
Honestly, not before a couple of weeks ago. And even then, it's one of the Ernest movies. Just put the Ernest movies together. Let's say we get to a Fast and the Furious. Are you putting Fast and the Furious 1 in F and then Too Fast, Too Furious before A because it starts with a number? Or after Z because it starts with a number? That's crazy. Put it right beside it's a sequel.
Yeah, I've had nightmares about this, actually. And it's the reason I have not bought a single Fast and Furious film. I'm just waiting for the box set.
So you could just put it all under F.
Yeah. Or sometimes when there's box sets of 4 movies that don't make sense together, like, I'll buy the Critters, Critters 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, that goes under C.
Yeah.
Sometimes buy like a comedy collection. It's like, well, that's not going anywhere. I'm not even buying it. I'd rather buy each of those things separately.
What if you just bought one of them and just like put tape over the title of the other movie that you don't care for?
Oh, it's just getting messy. It's imperfections, and they're going to keep me up at night.
What if you just number all of them in the order you got them?
That's what Alex, we had a... Why am I having so much trouble describing this? A past guest of the show, his younger brother.
Okay, Scott.
He would organize things in the weirdest way by order in which he purchased them. Okay. That's weird to me.
Well, I mean, in a way, yes, in a way, no. Because you might just remember, no, I got this was further back than that. And also, if you get up to the hundreds like you could just put a program and have them all numbered 1 to 400 and just have a list that you add on to the list every time you buy something. All right, now number 401 is... 13 going on 30.
Now, maybe in my Excel documents, but
or a piece of paper.
Yeah. Anyway, I haven't figured it out yet. Got Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead. Mm-hmm. Dawn and Day, they fit together nicely. Night, that's just going way down the line.
See, you should put them all together to me.
It's just you'll find yourself getting into situations where you've made a rule for yourself, and now you can't follow that rule anymore.
Okay, well, Matthew, I have used to be bigger, but I have a vast comic collection.
Yes.
Thousands of issues. And I organize them in the same sort of principle where I put all the Spider-Mans together in one box. So these are Amazing Spider-Man in numerical order, and then what do we got? Sensational? All right, Sensational Spider-Man, and then what do we got? Peter Parker Spider-Man? Okay, let's put those in there. Yeah. And it's just, they're not in strict alphabetical order. It's just, whatever, the Spider-Mans are together, they're in a numerical order, and, sort of by title. And if there's another, like a Daredevil Spider-Man, I'll probably put it with the Spider-Mans.
That just seems, there's no conflict there, though. You know that they're separate entries into that world, and they're all issued. There's issue numbers.
Yeah, okay, but let's say it was a Fantastic Four Spider-Man. I don't have that much Fantastic Four, so I'll put it with the Spider-Man.
I'd buy 2 copies, one with each, or start its own category.
See, and you're what's wrong with the industry. They're getting all these inflated sales numbers from these collectors. We're buying 2.
That's why they have variant covers.
Yeah, it's a problem. All right, okay. Moving back to the burgers. Matthew, are you ready to rate your burger?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a double patty burger. And Matthew. Yeah. You started talking to me about a 2-headed woman you saw on TV. Double patty, 2 heads.
Yeah.
Double burger, double headed.
Yeah. Which one we saw the short, the little person?
Yeah. Somehow that a short person fascinating me was enough to make you think of the double-headed woman
Because you
fascinating
had
you.
a lot of questions for the little person.
Yeah,
I've got-
What are the questions you have for a little person?
Well, how do you go shopping? You had these questions. You were like, how do you get on a bus? And I was like, they lower the hydraulics and the bus kind
It's
of
a good answer.
goes down.
Sorry to the listeners. There's a garbage truck passing by right now. If you hear this,
Yeah. But I had way more questions for the two-headed girl.
yeah. Okay, so like what?
Like, they had a TLC show.
Sure.
With these two girls. I forget.
Was
the
it an
names.
ongoing show or was it like a special?
Yeah, it was a series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But they never touched on the things I wanted to know about.
Like what?
Like, how is it like going to the bathroom? Now, you told me probably pretty normal because they've been doing it all their lives.
Yeah.
What about things that they haven't done yet? Like, apparently they both have boyfriends.
Yeah.
How does that work? How's that going to, when they want to have some alone time? Is there alone time?
There's basically no alone time.
They've got two heads, a larger chest, torso area, but they share one
Set of legs.
And I believe their organs are pretty intact. And
Okay.
see, like I was like, my mind is running because I'm like, when you sit down to eat, both of you are eating, but if one of you eats faster, will the other one get full before they've even finished their meal?
I would assume that they aren't so that they work in concert together. I doubt that like one is like, ha ha ha, I'm going to eat so much food that you're going to be full and not get to enjoy any food.
I would do that.
I imagine that they, having lived their entire lives as a team, as a single unit in a sense, that they would be very cooperative with one another.
Yeah.
Now, do they get alone time with their boyfriends? Maybe noise-canceling headphones? Maybe that'll do something? But even then, you're right there.
I feel like there's no way you don't integrate into part of their relationship. You're sharing body parts.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just if all you do is close your eyes, it's not changing anything else that's happening.
That's very true.
And two minds. They say they have two minds. They have two minds.
I like how you say "they say" like you don't believe it.
Well, they claim they have two minds. They are individual thought. I think they might just be one super brain, and they're trying to fool us. But
well, no, it's definitely two brains
they're
and
able
two
to
heads.
clap.
What?
They're able to clap.
Sure.
They're clapping. They're not just high-fiving each other. They're clapping. Like they know where the other hand is, even though they don't have control of the other hand. They are aware of where it is in their mind.
Well, I don't see. But I
How
think
can they
okay.
walk?
Let's say
Because they each control one leg, but they walk fine. That's crazy.
years and years of practice.
Oof.
How do you walk? Controlling both legs, sure,
Not as
but
many
it's
years.
because you've been doing it your whole life.
Yeah. But if we... all right, fine. What if one's sleepy? What if one is really tired? What if you get different shifts at a job? How does that work? How do you... You have to work at the same place.
You can only have one job, really.
Are you getting two paychecks? Because you should if you're getting... You should and you shouldn't.
Depends on the work you're doing, I guess. If you can do something like
Call center.
like a call center, okay, where you could each use a computer with your hand and use a telephone with your head.
Yeah.
You could do something like that. But if you're, let's say you work at a Burger King, no way are you getting paid for two people.
No. You're barely... you're doing the job of one person, but... I don't know. What if one gets promoted? It's difficult. You have to have the same shift, everything. The last episode I saw, they were doing their driving test.
Oh, yeah.
Are they each getting a driver's license? Or do they just have one driver's license with two heads?
Man.
Do they pay for one movie ticket when they go?
For sure.
Because they're sitting in one seat, but two heads are enjoying it.
For sure. One movie ticket, one plane ticket. No one is going like, you've got one butt, we're charging you two seats.
Well, one butt, one seat, but two heads, two...
No way, man.
There's just so many questions. I don't
So okay, first going back, I don't think if one is sleepy, the other won't be. Because they're sharing an immune system. Like if they get sick, they both get sick probably.
Well, how can you avoid it?
If a body is tired, it's both of their body, really. They're probably getting tired. They have one heart or two, do you know?
I think it's two hearts.
Okay. I imagine either way that they'd probably get tired.
I think it's two hearts, two sets of lungs, but maybe one stomach.
Interesting.
2 sets of lungs. It's
Okay.
just- I don't
Okay.
know.
Well, that's. I imagine they wouldn't. If one got tired, they'd both get tired.
Yeah, I guess.
The only argument that could be had would be like, no, I finished watching this. No, I want to fall asleep. And one might fall asleep, and I feel like it would pull you down with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I guess, see, they say they're individual and that
Sure.
they think independently of the other one, but I also feel like they must be closer than any 2 people.
Yeah, more
And-
so even than twins.
So maybe they are just one person with split personality and they don't know any better.
I guess, Matthew. I mean, if you can interpret it whatever way you want. My
That's what we
real
need
question
them here.
was, can one kill the other and they will both live?
They will both live?
No, and live. Can one kill the other and live?
Oh, okay, so you just have like a dead sister hanging off you.
Yeah. Could you like reach over and strangle your sister?
You could
And her-
definitely, yeah, you could.
But would you die?
Not if you have 2
Your
sets of
lungs are still
lungs.
breathing. Your heart's still beating.
But I think
But no, you couldn't even stop the other heart because at some point these blood veins
all
are
twisted
connected,
together.
and like if that heart stops beating, I imagine this heart would keep pumping blood and probably restart that heart.
yeah,
Maybe this is the future, Matthew.
it's just like an extra person to kind of regenerate.
It's a one-up. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Basically. I don't know if you could survive having a dead thing attached to you.
I don't think it would die.
Rotting.
I think you'd revive yourself by being connected to a living, pumping blood system.
Jesus. So it's not just a matter of taking the head off. If you took the other
If you
head,
took the head off, now you
regenerating
might
the
have a
head.
dead. Yeah, that's right. I think you'd have a dead body on the side of you.
you don't
and
think
eventually
your,
start
your
losing
half body
blood.
would adopt the rest of it and just take it in, become your body? This is like if there's only 2-headed people.
This is some mad science. I feel like you're living in a mad science world where you're like, well, you just kill that head, and then the one body can use both arms. I don't think that's the way the nervous system would just absorb it.
Isn't
The
it?
nervous system doesn't just shift that way.
Well, when you're twins in a womb
Yeah.
and you're not getting enough food, one of the twins kills the other twins, gets everything. It's a little simpler,
well,
but
I
it
don't
might be
think
the same
that
with the body.
Okay, you understand? Like twins in a womb are not like grabbing the umbilical cord and choking the other one.
I don't know. We don't have the technology.
We do.
We do, actually. But we need, Sebastian, we need to ask, the TLC didn't answer these questions. They touched on these questions. They didn't answer any questions. They didn't ask these twins the tough questions.
Now you're saying the tough questions. You really just mean like the gross questions.
It's the stuff I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm thinking of are these gross questions. The ones that boggle the mind.
So, on the topic of mind-boggling, Matthew, how are you able to rate this burger?
I'm able
And what did you rate it?
Yeah, there we go. I know how I'm able to. But I'm going to rate it. I didn't love it.
No?
No. I feel like I keep giving things 6.5s. It's like my go-to.
Yeah, I think so. I think
And,
you need to...
I need to change.
Why?
to-
Please talk me through your rating.
Everything was okay. The bun was sweet at first, but then it just fell to the wayside because I stopped paying attention to it.
Okay.
No tomato, which was good. I ordered one with no tomatoes.
Congratulations, Matthew.
Yeah. I think for me there was too much bun.
Okay.
Too much bun, not enough. There's a lot of meat, but
Well, 2 3-ounce patties. That's a
torn.
6 ounce. That's a normal, nice burger patty.
I'm torn, Sebastian. I don't even think I'm ready. Are you ready to rate this? Because I might have to think a little longer while you talk your way through it.
Okay, so I really liked my burger. The salami really did an extra something for me. The whole experience was good. I kind of felt warmed that I was in Dad's Bagels again. It was a nice experience. I enjoyed all the jokey menu. I liked the decor. I even liked our waiter, even though he walked up and was like, "Oh, it's my first day." I feel like, man, try to make it seem like it's not your first day, so that I don't think